Hello, welcome back to the Cool Kids Podcast. I'm your wonderful host, Kool. This is the podcast where we talk to everyone about everything. The wonderful music you're hearing right now is by the wonderful Yo Tom Burrell. Please check him out on Spotify, Bandcamp, and YouTube. And, yeah, you fucking wieners, it's episode 14. This is a great one. This is a nice one. Hope you guys enjoy it. I'm gonna go smoke some fucking weed now. Alright, see ya. Hello, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome back to the Cool Kids Podcast. I'm your host, Kool. This is a podcast where I talk to everyone about everything. And joining me today is a great buddy of mine. I've been friends with this man. For so many years. Throughout all of my elementary school life, throughout all of my high school life. And he's a wonderful dude. He's a very chill, laid-back dude. Really shaped a lot of things in my life. I would just like to introduce my good old friend, Justin Maurice. Justin, hey, calm down, okay?
Hey, man, what's up?
Not much, man. Hey, how's it going? I haven't seen you in a while.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
a lot has changed.
Yeah, a lot has changed. You doing something new with yourself? You doing something cool?
No, not really, man. I just came back from a kid's birthday party, so.
Oh shit, that's awesome. Fuck yeah. How was it? Did you get like paid or something? Like, what did you do?
No, I did it for free. It was in a Arby's parking lot.
Oh, okay, awesome.
Yeah.
It's great. You're a charitable man. I mean, wait, we have the same fucking cowboy hat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Swagger.
I found
man.
mine in a fucking dumpster, dude.
Austin LeCouvy gave me this.
Hey, yo, shouts out to Austin LeCouvy.
Yo, shouts out to Austin LeCouvy, bro.
Oh, God. Fuck. That was something else, Justin.
Now I have to do this whole podcast with clown makeup on my face.
That was definitely worth the good 30 minutes of prep time you needed to take before the podcast just to get
sorry
this
I was
ready.
Late.
Justin, tell the audience a little bit about yourself, man. Come on.
I don't know. I'm Justin Maurice, I guess you could call me that.
Yeah?
Some people call me J-Dog, some people call me Juicy, man. It's just a matter of, like, what you want to call me. You know, I'm a little weird.
Justin, that's why people love you, though. That's why people are very much
People don't love me. They're just, like...
Justin, I love you. I love you so much.
I gotta be nice to this guy, you know?
You're a sweet guy. You're a kind guy. You just get a little cuckoo crazy sometimes.
Oh, cuckoo for Cocoa Pops.
You look like the fucking guy from that movie, The Crow.
Yeah, it's like an inspiration of like The Crow. I like looked up like old clown makeup and I like picked one, but I was so rushed to do it, it just kind of came out like shit.
Okay, wait, like for the amount of time that you actually took to prep like for the podcast.
Dude, I was smearing it on my face.
You did a pretty good job. It looks really great. You managed to complete a look that looks like Brandon Lee. I believe that's his name. Yeah.
I have his picture in front of me right now.
Rest in peace. Let's rest
and your father?
Your father.
I have like Bruce Lee over here and then Brandon Lee over here.
So they live together, in perfect harmony. Justin, this is a great way to segue into the first topic that I wanted to touch down with you. You have managed to impress me ever since we were little kids in elementary school with just the abundance of shit that you had. Just like, yeah.
Crap.
Just like these fucking, like,
Useless garbage.
useless plastic and glass and metal.
Figurines. I got figurines for days. You like graphic novels? I have those. You ever heard of a Mad magazine?
Just,
Fucking shoot myself
Justin
in the head,
used to
man.
be referred to as Mad Max Forever on Instagram, and he had an
Yo,
overabundance
check out my
of
YouTube
Mad
channel.
magazines. And I always thought that was fucking cool. Like, you have so much shit. Just looking at if anyone, the visual viewers are watching right now, you could see Justin's room is just chock full of all this fucking memorabilia. And shit, you know? You got the Mars Attacks, you got the Misfits skateboard. Yeah, I could see little action
I got
figures.
the samurai
yeah,
sword.
the fucking samurai sword for like some reason. Like you want to recreate the fucking super dark times. Like it's fucking.
That's it, man.
It's great, man. And I just want to talk about that with you, cause like this isn't just you now. It's existed for years and years. You know, you've managed to
2 months.
accumulate like a whole collection of memorabilia, and I think the only question I have to ask towards it is why.
I'm ill. No, in all honesty, it's a
It's just
sickness.
a sickness.
It's a sickness.
How would you
Kev. I don't know. I don't do anything with the things I get. I look at them and I put them up on the wall and I put them over here and I put them over there. But at the end of the day, do they make me happy?
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, part of you has to feel some sort of importance, like with like having this stuff, you know?
Yeah. I mean, like, I was like, I think what really kicked it off for me was like Mad magazines. I had this compulsion to just collect and collect and collect. And, yeah, collecting was just like something I did when I liked something a lot. So recently in the middle of high school, I kind of transitioned into like, okay, Justin, this is getting bad. You're going to be like one of those kids who like collects fans, right? And I didn't want to do that, so I just started collecting things I thought were cool and not really worrying about like picking one thing to like, I don't know, base my whole personality off of. You know, because it was kind of like, oh, this kid's a fucking loser. He collects Mad magazines. That's how I thought. Not, I love my Mad Magzers, you know.
My Mad Maggers all over.
But, yeah. But yeah, it was just I was sad with myself, and I was like, you gotta like, I don't know, broaden your horizons, kind of thing. And
I can see how collecting does that for people. I will say it is a bit like cringy when like you just see like a bunch of people and all they have is like one like big collection of just this one specific thing, right? Like you ever see those Ripley's Believe It or Not books or the Guinness Book of World Record books where it's like
biggest collection of yo-yos.
Biggest collection of yo-yos and stamps and kazoos, and you're just like, what the fuck? Like
you don't need all of them, man.
Yeah, exactly. Right? In the same sense, you don't need all the shit that you collect, but it is fun to collect different pieces of like items and media, and it is a good like talking point for like a lot of conversation. I would feel like if some person were to walk into your room and see all this shit, like immediately they would always be like, oh my god, like holy shit, like that was my first impression of seeing your bedroom in like fucking elementary school. I saw your Spider-Man action figures and they're all like different versions of Spider-Man, and specifically one where it was like Spider-Man, but he had like fucking six human arms like standing
I love
on him.
that one,
Bro. That is single-handedly, and I had to steal one thing from my friends, it would have been that fucking
Bro,
action
I'll leave
figure.
it to you in my will,
Thank
bro.
you so much. Because that shit, it's so fucking dope. When you're a kid, it's like seeing that type of stuff,
Yeah.
it's cool. And like, I think what I like about your collection now is just that it grows with you almost. So like your early
Yeah.
stages was you going through like Mad magazines and shit like that, right? But as you grew, like you developed more like different tastes, like more different tastes in movies and music. So now you've just amassed like this whole thing
Yeah.
that you could look from one side of the room and you could see how a person has grown from like certain things, you know? And
Yeah.
I don't know, it's just fucking dope. Yeah, albeit, yes, ill, because it does take like an obsessive mind to like try and find all this shit, right?
Me and Kyle have this conversation often where he's like, don't you just want to rip everything off the wall? Like all the time and just start fresh? And I'm like, yeah, but am I going to do it? No.
It takes a lot of
Because
work.
It's like, it's my mind. Sophia brought up the point that like your room is like an extension of who you are as a person and like your mind. And I thought that was really brilliant.
It is, honestly.
Yeah, I have photos of like friends and stuff on the walls and like pictures Sophia's drawn me and just a lot of weird shit.
I think like I like to hang stuff up that reminds me of like memories, like all over my room. Like I could just specifically look at it and remember it rather than like collecting shit, right? Because like I have a bunch of just random shit like all over my room, right?
Yeah, I have posters and then I have a literal memory wall.
Because it's always great to look
Where
at a
it's like-
poster,
it's
right?
like-
And then you just
yeah.
turn and you're like, oh, I went to Arby's that one time with my best friend. Yeah.
It's like me with a bunch of kids in like clown makeup.
You just have this creepy fucking smile on. All the kids are serious as fuck. It's like those uncanny pictures that like travel around the internet where it's like you don't know when it was taken. You have no context whatsoever. And you're just like, what the fuck is this? What am I looking at? I've always wanted to be in those. But
I was like taken on a Motorola or some
always
shit in
like-
like 2021.
it's always the weirdly like most detailed shittiest camera in the world. It's like you can zoom in and see the pixels right, but the definition is still there. And you're just like, oh god, it's so fucking it looks so sweaty in that room. But yeah, like I like all the stuff that I have in my room. I have my little the only thing you could really see is like my vinyl wall right now, which is like 5 vinyls.
But you have those. What are those photos? To the
like the top over here, right?
I guess your left.
Yeah.
The top.
So like one fun thing about this place is that it has like kind of like a raised roof where there's a tiny wall just surrounding the room. So Claire and I decided to hang up a bunch of these things that she had. There were like these vintage things called chum charts, which were like little paper pamphlets given out like during the 50s and 60s for Chum FM, like the radio station. It would contain like just information about what's going to be playing at like what time, you know, any music news and shit like that, like what artists are going to be featured prominently in the radio station.
That's
and like
dope.
contests and shit, right? So we decided to like hang those up, and then along with that, we found a bunch of art books, and then we cut out pictures from them, and then we just hung them up. And I just hung up random fucking images that I had, and like receipt paper drawings. Like I have a picture of the fucking, what's it called? Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, the original artwork that the guy did, Hunter S. Thompson. And then right next to it is a picture of MC Ride from Death Grips, and then right next to that, it's a picture of me with my ass fully out walking out of a bathroom. So it's just like when I look at that shit, I'm just like, memories, because I remember getting those 3 images printed out, and I was just like, oh yeah, I remember walking out that bathroom.
I remember printing that out and taping it up.
I literally printed it at a Walmart. Like where you plug your phone in and then you just fucking you choose what image you want.
Pick a photo.
And like The thing is, like, sometimes the people have to look through all the photos and count how many photos you picked out, right, at Walmart.
Yeah.
So, like, me and my friend Melissa, we had some heinous images, like, printed out on our phones, like, real disgusting fucking shit. One of them was a picture of a chicken nugget being dipped into a McDonald's sauce cup of cum. And like, I just remember, like, the guy is just trying so hard to, like, swipe through all the photos and not look at any of them because they're so fucking, like, disgusting. But we were laughing our fucking asses off.
Poor guy,
rest
man.
in peace. I heard he died yesterday.
Oh, shit.
But, yeah.
Oh, one collection I really wanted to talk about was, I recently started collecting, like psychedelic literature and, like, comic books and, like, graphic novels and stuff. So I've been, like, there's this one Book of Frank in this graphic novel series that I've been recently reading. You should really check out because I think you'd like it. It's called Shade the Changing Man.
Shade the Changing Man.
Yeah.
Give a quick little synopsis.
Well, basically, it's this extraterrestrial, right, like godlike being, and he gets sent to Earth by his race, right, and he gets put into the body of a serial killer.
Holy shit.
While he's about to be electrocuted, and he like escapes the prison, and then he befriends the daughter of the parents that the serial killer killed.
Okay.
And he, like, goes on adventures with this girl. And
Holy
like,
fuck.
Yeah, and he can shapeshift into anything, and he can change the reality of the world around him.
Holy fuck. That sounds so fucking dope.
Yeah. It's, like, one of the best graphic novels I've ever written. Or, like, looked at, I guess. The writing's not, like, too good, but the art style is, like, fucking amazing.
That's fucking
You
great.
should really check it out.
I would love to. Fuck. Like, I love graphic novels, like, just in general. Like, holy fuck. Like, and it's weird that graphic novels have, like, kind of, like, iffy writing, but, like, the art style is kind of, like, what bumps it up, like, to the next level. Like, one graphic novel I read was by Jonan Vasquez, who made Invader Zim, right?
Okay.
And he released a graphic novel before he ever did Invader Zim called Johnny the Homicidal Maniac, which is like it basically like him. It's just him and him murdering and fucking like killing fucking people, ripping people limb from limb, being like a real sadistic like motherfucker, right? Yeah. And like the writing is so fucking edgy, right? And it's so brutal and gory. It's kind of like that edgy, like mid-2000s fucking like humor and violence and all that, right? But the art style is pretty much just the Invader Zim style, like kicked up like to 12. And
That's
it's so
dope,
fucking
man.
cool just seeing like this art style being portrayed in such a disgusting, crude, and horrible way that like I read through the entire series at like a fucking Indigo. And I was just like, wow. Fuck. I need, like, I wanted to buy all the fucking books because he's such a talented dude, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And like graphic novelists, like in general, they're just so fucking, they're so cool with how like they do visual imagery, even if their writing is just like not the best.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. But I feel like a really good illustrator brings forward the actual story more than the writing. Graphic novels haven't always been like the best for writing. Yeah. Just because it's like characters talking to each other and it's like supposed to be like a movie. Some things don't get across very well, but I wanted to talk about Show Me the Body. Okay.
Ooh, yeah.
Okay. DC, their death metal series, they made a playlist for the comic book, okay, and Show Me the Body is fucking on it, and I'm so fucking excited.
Dope. Holy shit.
Can I shout out to Sophia Lynch for putting me on to Show Me the Body? She's my girlfriend. God bless you.
Love Sophia. God bless her.
Yeah.
But Show Me the Body is so fucking dope.
Dude.
I know how much you love him. You got him fucking inked on your fucking arm.
But, dude, they're scoring. Know who else? Idols.
Holy
Idols
shit.
is going to be on the DC soundtrack. Also, Soccer Mommy is going to be on it.
Oh, fuck. I've heard of their shit. Like, on, my little punk playlist that I have on Spotify. Like, I fucking... Dude, that's so fucking dope. Like, I love Idols. Like, Idols has become one of my favorite bands that I've discovered, like, last year. And they're so fucking good. And I love their whole message and everything. Yeah. It's great. Like, some of their songs can be, like, a little bit, like, corny, right? But for the most part, like, the whole energy behind them just going, like, love yourself! Fucking love yourself! Like, it's so fucking, like, I get with it so bad. I would, like, show my kids Idols. That's how much, like, they're so fucking...
I'm at birth, I'm gonna tattoo coffins on my fucking kid.
Just brand them. It's like, sir, get out the fucking hospital. It's like, they need to know.
That's not your kid. That's not your kid.
That's like, I love, like, collaborations like that. That's a good segue into the fucking topic I want to talk to you about. Music. You particularly has shown me into, like, such a huge, wide array of music, and I thank you for that, because especially at a younger age where all I listened to was, like, dubstep and fucking, I don't know,
that was like
Beatles. Yeah, Thomas and I were, like, essentially in the same boat where it's just like we only listened to, like, a few, like, genres of music, right? But you fucking showed me to so many different things, like fucking Echo and the Bunnymen was, like, one of my favorite things you've ever introduced to me. Where, like, the first time you ever played The Killing Moon, I just fucking kept on replaying all of their fucking music whenever I got home, because I was just like, and I didn't even watch Donnie Darko yet. I was I was like just fresh into their fucking music.
I had watched Donnie Darko. I didn't pick up that Echo and the Bunnymen were in the movie. And then my dad came to me and he was showing me all his vinyls. Yeah. And he was showing me, like, Echo and the Bunnymen and stuff like that. And he played it and I fell in love with The Killing Moon. Oh. And then I played it for you guys at, like, the community center or whatever.
Fuck. I remember that incident. You still hold a fucking dagger to my heart over that one.
No. It's cool.
We'll not get into it. But holy shit. Yeah, Killing Moon is such, like, a good fucking song. Like, it's criminally underplayed, in my opinion. Because, like, most people don't even know about Echo and the Bunnymen. At least, like, the only song they would know is Killing Moon because they watched Donnie Darko or whatever. But, like, they're such a great band. Like, fucking, they did Goodbye Horses, right? Mm-hmm. It's such a good fucking song. I have, like, covers of that song just on separate playlists.
When I find a song, I, like, almost overplay it, which is, like, a fault to my own. But, like, I can still, like, pick it up later and listen to it and have a good time. Yeah. But, like, recently I've been getting into, like, really fucking weird shit.
Like what?
And, like, okay, I have a fucking list of bands here that I think people should check out.
All right.
Upchuck, an Atlanta band. Fucking respect Upchuck, bro.
So fucking good. I love Upchuck so much. They're so fucking great.
Crack Cloud, Vancouver, from Vancouver, Canada. They're a bunch of ex-heroin addicts, and they came together to be sober, and they wrote a bunch of music about recovery and stuff like that. So I think it's pretty powerful. President Evil, Corpus, all of that. They're dope. Girl Pusher, about, like, an abusive relationship, and this girl kind of, like, makes EDM punk music about it. It's pretty cool. Sophia put me onto that. You should really check out Macula Dog.
Macula Dog?
Macula Dog. It's fucking... Dude, Macula Dog is like the shit right now. Like, I put Thomas on to Macula Dog, and it's so goddamn weird. He has one called Popping. It feels like you're in a video game. Like, and it feels like you're on an Atari video game and you've been sucked in, and like he's just fucking with you. It's so weird.
That's such a blasted fucking description. That's so fucking good though. Like just the visual imagery that comes with it. I just stuck in E.T. on the Atari 2600.
So it's like Macula Dog, Slugbug, and Arthur are like the weirdest fucking coolest bands I know.
They
like,
got great
so
fucking names too. Like holy shit. Arthur.
Slugbug. Yeah.
It's good. It's good.
Slugbug drives a slug bug, and he named himself after his car, I guess.
It's beautiful.
Yeah,
It's
he's dope,
a
though.
great inspiration too.
Also, all the people I said, great music videos to, drop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking oh my god, like that was a great list of people that I can't wait to fucking like just make an entire
pod.
whenever someone like introduces me to music, I make like a new playlist like immediately, and I just add their music in, and then like I listen to it blindly the next day. That's like my new thing, like my new way of listening to music, because I think it's a lot of fun. I get to pick and choose like which songs like I get
It's
with
like
more.
going off of the title and then like
Yeah.
and like going off of what sounds like,
Yeah. Sometimes I'll listen. Sometimes I'll do like a real pussy move. Like sometimes I'll go on my Discovery Weekly and skip to like 20 seconds ahead of a song, and then judge it from that little soundbite. I'm just like, all right, next.
Dude, sometimes I'm tired, and if it starts with a fucking chord progression that I've heard a million times,
Then it's like an automatic skip.
yeah,
right?
unless you're doing something within like 30 seconds of the song that like, hey, I don't make music, but like that's just me as a listener. Like if I'm gonna hear it, like I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt, but if nothing happens within that,
Yeah. Like,
it's not a good song.
Yeah, nothing's gonna stop me from like going back to the song. Like if I ever go on my Discovery Weekly again, it's just like in that moment, I'm just like, I've heard.
I'm
of this
not
before.
feeling it. Yeah,
Right.
I have the tendency to not like songs I really like and like songs I like kind of like. So I'd have like all these songs that I remember loving, and then taking a lot of time to type it into my phone and like find it again, and then remembering to like it.
Yeah.
And then I have songs that are in my fucking likes that I like kind of like and I barely listen to. So
It's just like you listen to it once and you like the sound of it and you just press like
that was the vibe today, I guess. Yeah.
That's a good 40% of my liked songs on Spotify.
Yeah.
It's just a bunch of songs like I have a fucking, I don't even listen to Doja Cat that much, right? But I have like 3 Doja Cat songs just on my fucking Spotify liked.
And that's
because
more
I just
than
liked
bands
it.
you actually like.
Exactly.
Which is weird.
Right? Like I
Yeah.
have more Doja Cat songs than like Idol songs I took the time to like press like on the thing.
Yeah, I think the problem is you like certain songs from a good artist too much to listen to anything else.
Yeah. That's,
So you
that's
don't take the time
what it
to
is.
like check out the rest of it. I mean, that's me personally. Sometimes I don't like fully get into it.
Yeah.
I do have something. Have you heard? I've showed you Sophia's Side.
Yeah. I love
Yeah.
Sophia's Side. They're fucking
Dude, everybody check out Sophia's Side. Buy a t-shirt.
shouts
Great
out to
Toronto
Sophia's Side.
band.
They look fucking amazing. Their whole like look of it's just fucking cool. It's just the new age of cool is here, and like Sophia's Side is like straight up like one of the top ones that I like look to for like inspiration on how to be cool. Because I take a lot of inspiration from like trying
Dude,
to look
have you
cool.
seen fucking Eric, like Sophia Side's stories and like their stories? It's just fully meme, like 24/7. It's so fucking funny.
It's fucking great. That's
Dude, I
like
wish
just
more
an
bands
artist
were, like,
in touch
funny
with
with it.
themselves, you know?
Yeah.
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 It's just like they don't give a shit, you know? They'll just
Yeah.
fucking post whatever they want. Like, it doesn't matter if it's like fucking on topic or off topic. It's just fucking like there.
It's dope, man.
Yeah, fucking. I always like. Here's another topic that I want to get into, and I only just mentioned it like 3 seconds ago. But just like the idea of being cool, because like I've been having like trouble trying to find like kind of myself, you know, kind of like an identity, and it always sucks because I'm always constantly changing out of like different like looks and how I look at myself in the mirror. And like it's not even just like haircuts or fucking like clothing or anything. It's just like when I look at myself in the mirror, I'm always thinking like, fuck, like what am I? Like what am I going to do? Right? And part of the reason why I bring this up to you, because I have a feeling, and I know you'll probably disagree, right? That you have an idea of like how cool you are sometimes, you know, like, or how what image you give off, rather, not so much going like praising yourself almost, but you know, like what image you're going after.
Off of? Yeah. I don't know. At a certain point, I kind of like I was going through like just image problems and stuff like that. I didn't really know what I was portraying, and like some days I would and some days I wouldn't. And I think I kind of like killed off a part of myself, and it was just like taking in and pushing out. So it was kind of like I would take in a media, I would like I am this way because he is that way, kind of thing. And I am not me, I am just the people around me.
Yeah.
And we are one, and kind of like push out all of the experiences and stuff I had, and like that is my world. This is my mind because the people around me have thought these things.
Yeah.
You know?
Do you think that like other people, like the people that you're thinking about in that situation, like feel the same way? Because like I get the mindset of just like I'm not like really myself. I'm more so like everyone else around me. Do you think like other people could like think of that in the same way and look at you and be like, "Oh, I'm just him"?
I think we're all clueless as to who we really are. Until you are someone else, you will never really know who you are.
Damn. That's a good fucking... That's a quote on a T-shirt right there. Like fucking... yeah. Because it's just so weird that I'll be looking at myself in the mirror and I see so many different like items of clothing on me or in like haircuts, and like I can immediately pick those things out and just go like, this is from that person, this is from that person. The way that I speak is almost like this person. Like the way that like I move is also almost like this person, right? And like it's so strange because like sometimes I take it from not people I know in real life. It's just like the media that I watch too. Like I remember after watching The Social Network for the first time, I just wanted to be fucking Mark Zuckerberg, and I was such a total... I know, I was such a total fucking like cunt because of it. Like it's almost like just a more mentally ill version of when people are just like, OMG, like I feel like this character, right? It's like this, in this way, you're not like truly acknowledging it really, but you can tell in your head is like, I'm acting like fucking Mark Zuckerberg right now. Like there's something weird going on here.
I think it all strains from, like, when I leave the house, right, and I'm going to hang out with someone or something, I look at my clothes and I go, okay, well, I would wear that, but I think he would like this t-shirt, so I'll pick that, right? I think it just all strains from, like, just wanting to be liked at the end of the day. I'm not, like, the most confident person. Like, inside, I know I present myself a certain way, and I'm not gonna, like, you know, I'm sure I'm more confident than most people, but, like, I don't know. There's, like, this internal battle, right?
Yeah.
And, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's almost like the same thing where it's just like it's literally what you're describing. Like, on the outside, you may seem to be confident, like, fuck, you're wearing a cowboy
But
hat,
in my
and
mind,
you
I'm
got like a clown
panicking.
makeup. Yeah, in your mind, you're just going like, why the fuck did I wear clown makeup? Why the fuck am I wearing a cowboy hat?
Now my
right
my nose is itchy. Yeah.
Yeah, but in the end, like, people will see that and people will be like, holy fuck, like, that guy knows what's up. Like, that guy knows what's going on. And whether or not that's a bad thing, I think, like, ultimately, like, relies on you at the end. Because, like, sometimes I'll dress the way, like, I think people will like. And when I finally get that affirmation, I won't know if I'm just like, oh, yeah, great, they like how I look. Or just like, well, this is the outcome I wanted. And now it's like, now it just
Gone.
happened and now it's done.
Yeah.
Right. And it's like,
Yeah.
I don't know how to feel like at the end of it, which
Yeah.
I guess
Well,
is confidence in a nutshell.
I try to surround myself with things that I like, but yeah, I don't know, like, picking out pieces of yourself that you think other people would like, I think is the thing I was trying to say. Yeah.
That's good. You know, I always like new ways of looking at myself, like, whenever I get the chance, like, getting like a whole different new perspective, because I feel like definitely a lot of people have trouble with it, you know. It's just like, even the most egotistical, confident fucking fitness page maniac will be like will be like truly on the inside going like, why the fuck am I joking? Why the fuck am I working on my kegels, bro? Like, what the fuck? What am I doing with my life? And they're just like, flex, bro, fuck, yeah, like, let's go. It's just like, people are lucky that they can't see right through you in that moment, right? But in the end, it's like, they're all suffering in their own right when it comes to image. But, you know, in the words of Michael Jackson, I don't fucking know who. You are not
Didn't
alone.
you come to Canada? Your birthday is on Michael Jackson's death day, right?
Yeah.
That's a weird fact I just know about you.
Yeah, that's like my favorite fact to tell people.
Michael Jackson died when I was born.
Like, what it was so fucking... Honestly, it was really annoying. Because fucking... I came to Canada, right?
Yeah.
And I had, like, no semblance of music really just yet, right? I didn't really know artists or whatever. So we came to Canada, and, like, my family and I were holed up in, like, this rinky-dink fucking apartment, you know, real, like, low-income, like, house-level shit. But we had, like, a TV that had cable, right? And my birthday comes, and I wake up, and I'm so excited, because, like, yes, first birthday, like, in Canada, like, I'm in a whole new different place, like, I'm so excited to celebrate, right? So I go out into the kitchen, and I'm just like, hey, guys, this is my birthday, and, like, my entire family's huddled around the TV, watching Fox News helicopter footage of the hospital Michael Jackson died in, and it's just like, we're receiving reports that Michael Jackson has died. He has died of unknown causes for now.
They got shot.
Like, it was crazy. It's like news coverage of that happened for weeks, right? And I barely got my fucking birthday. I don't recall a single gift being given that day. Everyone was just like, Michael Jackson this and Michael Jackson that. And, like, oh my God. Right then and there is when my mom and dad really started getting into Facebook, right? And Facebook news was really, like, in its infancy, you know, not the whole fucking total shit show it is now, but it was like really in its infancy where like anyone can really post anything and say it's news, right? And I remember, like, I think the Larry King official Facebook page posted a video of Larry King talking about Michael Jackson's ghost roaming the hallways of the Neverland Ranch.
Yo, and why was that a thing? Why was everybody talking about Michael Jackson's ghost?
It was fucking insane.
Dude,
that was
they haven't talked about anybody else's ghost. Like, what is so special about Michael Jackson that like people think he has a ghost?
I honestly think what it is, it's not so much that he was like so popular, right? Because there have been celebrities that have died, you know, they could have gotten ghost stories. I think it is actually purely the fact, and Michael Jackson fans, don't come at me for this, but he literally looked like he was dead. Right? So it was really easy to picture him as a ghost because he's decrepit and white and fucking like machinist looking, Christian Bale looking motherfucker. Like really just, you know, decrepit.
Yeah.
So like everyone was just like, oh my God, Michael Jackson's ghost found roaming the Fox News studios. And like one of the fucking videos that the Larry King video that I was talking about, like he posted this video of the Neverland Ranch hallway, which is like a really just a beautiful place, you know. It's got its controversies, but you know, really beautiful place the Neverland Ranch is.
A lot of beds.
Yeah. Like it was like a straight shot of the hallway, right? And then all you see is like this faded black fuzzy figure just like run across the hallway. And then Larry King's like, wow, what a video. Can't believe that's Michael Jackson's ghost. And it's just like, it scared the fuck out of me. And for weeks I was scared of Michael Jackson's ghost because of that fucking video. So, you know, fuck you, Michael Jackson, for ruining my birthday.
Yeah, my dad fucking showed me this video of like a kid singing a Michael Jackson song at his funeral. And then it's like, watch, you can see Michael Jackson's ghost go over the kid's shoulder. And then it's just like a flash attack of like Michael Jackson's like fucking fucked up face.
And you're just like,
and it was right in front of, like, our computer was right in front of the laundry room, which was, like, the darkest room in the house. And it terrified me before this. I ran upstairs, and I was so afraid to go into the basement after that.
Fuck.
And now I live down here, so.
I live here with Michael Jackson's ghost.
Yeah.
He's actually right behind you, Justin. Look. Like, hey, Justin, it's me, Michael Jackson.
No!
Papa! Papa!
I'm not Macaulay Culkin.
Man, I can't believe he hasn't said anything. You know, Macaulay Culkin.
What are you gonna do, man?
Exactly.
What are you
marry
gonna do?
Brenda Song. You hear about that?
No, did they get engaged?
Yeah, he's married with London Tipton herself, and I think they're having
Holy
a baby.
shit.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Damn.
I never thought they were the same age. They're pretty much like
I
the
saw
same
her
age.
after Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. I saw her in a really shit movie, so I stopped paying attention.
You're like, fuck you, Brenda. That was a really garbage movie. Yeah, watching Sweet Life on Deck and then watching The Social Network where he fucking blows Andrew Garfield. You know, it's great.
Wait, what?
Yeah, Brenda Song's in that movie. The Social Network. Yeah, she plays Andrew Garfield's like fucking crazy like girlfriend and blows him in a dirty ass bathroom stall.
That's love, man.
Yeah, man, it's great. Justin, do you have any fun little topics? I heard you brought notes. A little notepad.
I have a couple questions.
Yeah.
What's your favorite superhero?
I like Superman.
Superman is shit. He had like every single power.
No, he's cool. You came from planet.
This is like blowing up my ears right now. He had a kiss that made people forget.
Really?
He could throw his like Superman logo at you, and it was like saran wrap, and it would like melt into you or some shit.
Where was that in the Justice League Snyder cut?
He could, like,
huh?
He could like multiply and shit. They wrote him in the comics to literally have every power.
That's fucking
And then
stupid.
as the comics progressed, they were like, we can't do this. We can't write for this character. So they literally like wiped half of them and just gave him like super strength and shit.
I mean, I would say I would argue that's for the better. Because there's only so much he could do was just like, oh, he can detach his finger and eat it and become 10 times bigger. It's just like, why would he do that?
Yeah, it was literally shit like that. It was that stupid.
It's like the most specific situation, right? Where only a certain power calls for this. And it's just like, I just so happen to have it. It's like, I can rip my dick off and it turns into a baseball bat.
A cat. Yeah.
I'm now Catman. And he's just like, oh,
He's canon. He's canon. He's gonna be in the Man of Steel movie.
He's gonna use the Catman ability. But seriously, what is your favorite superhero?
my favorite superhero. For years, like even in the Philippines, for years, like my favorite superhero was Spider-Man. And that's like everyone's like favorite superhero, especially as a kid,
Yeah.
you know. It's hard to fucking beat, really, to be Spider-Man.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah, with every year he just keeps getting cooler and cooler, I feel.
Yeah.
But lately,
Especially when you start young and like you go into high school and you're like, I'm around the same age. When are my powers?
Where are my webbies? Where are my webbies, huh?
it's just like, yeah, but I would say I like a bunch of like different superheroes, but more so I like the ones that are rarely ever mentioned because I just like the idea of them so much that like I completely disregard if they've been in like shit stories before or just one story, right?
Yeah.
And they're not even necessarily superheroes, they're just like characters that I really like from the comics. Like one dude that like praying to God if I ever get a budget, like out of nowhere, I would make a fucking movie with this type of character in it. It's like this one story about an X-Men mutant, like this
I've heard
kid
about this.
that goes into like the school, and his power is literally that he can blow up, but once.
Yeah.
And it's so like that idea. I've always just bounced around in my head thinking like that is such a fucking loaded, like weirdly simple power that I fucking fell like in love with it. I just thought it was so fucking cool and like yeah, man, I obsessively think about it still to this day, like the type of movie. Like I would make him depressed. I would make him like watch every single one of his like friends die and he can't do anything because if he chooses to blow up, then he just dies.
How powerful is the bomb, did they say, like, in the comic?
I think they say in the comics that it's like a relatively like large explosion, like one that could definitely like kill a bunch of fucking baddies, right?
See, if I were to make an X-Men movie, I would have like the big bad defeat all the X-Men or like appear to have done so, and then he spares like this little kid because he doesn't think he has powers.
Yeah.
And like Cyclops turns to him and goes, "No." and he just runs at him and he like blows up and like nothing happens and he's like, fuck.
God,
and that's
that
it.
would be that's so fucking sad.
But like we see like his arc and everything.
Yeah, you see him like
And then
grow
it's
as a
just
character
fun.
only to die like a pretty useless death. That'd be so fucking sad. Like the idea that I throw around is like he gets to shadow like this entire like group of different like heroes. I don't know if I would even tie it to X-Men. It's just like a whole new group of like heroes.
Yeah.
And he watches all of them brutally die one by one and just he's fucking mortified at this point. And then like this all just leads up to the final like acceptance that he just straight up does not want to live anymore. And when he blows up, it literally looks like an explosion that fucking forms a whole new universe because of it. It's like a big yellowy, electricy, lightning fucking flashing glow. and then it just fucking like just blows up, and he just gets vaporized, and he doesn't even care. Like, that's how I would.
And that's how the movie ends.
And that's a PG-13 movie.
Okay, but how do they know he can only blow up once? Do they explain that?
I think the way that Beast explains it to him is just that his molecules are like super fucking reactive, like, you know, sciencey comic-y bullshit, right?
Yeah.
And they're so like reactive that as soon as they activate, they like just fully disappear. It's not like they can like come back, like just pop out again, because there's like nothing left. I think he just fucking blows his shit up.
To make that character cooler, like what if like he blew up and then he got sent to like another dimension, like another world, like Earth 2, and then he forgets everything and then he just starts again.
Fuck, right? It's just like a never-ending.
It's like Groundhog Day.
It's a trans-dimensional universal law that this kid has to keep on blowing up over and over again in different universes.
Until he uses his powers in every single multiverse.
Oh, God. That would be torture. That's like, oh, yeah. Whoa. Everything okay?
Whoa. Yeah, I don't know what happened.
I just cut out. But back on the topic of like favorite superhero, I think one of my favorite superheroes that I can like definitively say that I actually like really enjoy is Doctor Strange. I think Doctor Strange is just like a fun superhero. Yeah. I fucking love him.
His movie Multiverse of Madness is gonna be insane.
I'm so fucking excited for that shit. Apparently it's gonna be like they keep branding it in a weird way where it's like Marvel's first horror movie. It's like it doesn't have to be horror, it just has to be fucking like cool.
I want it to be horror, yeah.
It'd be fun, right? But I'm just like I just wanna see like the multiverse form. I think that'd be so fucking dope.
Well, and we're getting Fantastic Four, which is really cool.
I fucking heard about that. I don't know how it's gonna go.
Ethan, shout out to Ethan.
Love you, Ethan.
He had a really good idea where they should do a movie with the Fantastic Four where it's set in like the 50s or something, or like the 60s, and like they're in like the original costumes and everything, and it's like really like family oriented and it's like campy.
Yeah,
I think that would work.
That'd
really
be
cool.
fucking really dope, because like it was born in the fucking it's like Marvel's first family, right?
Yeah.
So like it was born around that campiness. So I think that would be super fucking like fun to see.
Yeah.
It like it's almost like the same approach that they like took with Doom Patrol, almost, where it's like they just surrounded the group with the campiness that it was like already built in. And that'd be so fucking dope. I love the old costumes. I think they're so funny.
Yeah.
The mid-2000s
white collars, with the white collars,
and
everything.
I just love Elastic or Mr. Fantastic, like just the way that his suit is basically his skin at that point, so he just looks like an extra long dude.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite superhero?
It's hard to say, man. I really like Shade the Changing Man right now, but like since like grade 3 I've always loved Wolverine. He's like been when I was a kid, I used to back when I had the fear of God in me, I used to pray at night for Wolverine claws. And I don't know if you remember this, but in my class I used to make everybody call me Logan because my parents made the mistake of telling me that they were gonna call me Logan. So I was like, fuck you guys, I'm changing my name.
Everyone's calling me Logan.
I used to write Logan on my tests. And the teacher had to call my parents in and be like, Justin wants to be called Logan.
That's dope, though. Fucking, like, Logan's such a good fucking name, you know?
It is.
And, like, the Wolverine, the whole character of Wolverine is so fucking, like, well done. Especially how they rounded it, like, movie-wise with Logan, which has got to be, like, pretty much one of my favorite superhero movies to have, like, ever been made. It's that was fucking good.
That was good, man.
I loved it. And, like...
I'd like to see somebody new take up the mantle, though.
Yeah,
like,
I think that'd be...
Hugh Jackman is, like, God tier, but, like, I need more Wolverine in my life.
Yeah.
I need the costume. I need the fucking
I want to see
campy-ass
the
costume.
yellow and like black fin
Yeah.
costume. They were gonna do that in the fucking
I
Wolverine
actually
movie.
I want the brown, like the yellow and
yeah,
brown.
Fuck.
That shit would look so nice.
That would be so exciting to see, like, in fucking theater. I love talking about, like, comic book movies and shit like that because I'm not necessarily versed in the universe of comics, but I fucking love whenever media comes out with it or, like, the shit that I do check out.
Yeah.
Because it's just so much fucking fun to, like, immerse yourself
back to
in.
the death metal stuff, me and Sophia decided we're gonna, like, actually, because I haven't bought like a physical copy of a comic book in like years. But we're gonna buy the issues and we're gonna read them all.
It's so fucking dope.
So we're listening to the playlist while reading these comics.
That's such a good way of just like easily immersing yourself into a fucking universe. It's just having good music to go along with it, right? It's great. Oh, you gotta fix yourself there?
I gotta fix my head.
I was gonna say, little. Oh yeah,
I wanted to bring up backpacking.
backpacking. Oh shit.
Do you remember that?
Yeah. Fuck.
So back in the day, me and Kiev had this plan to backpack through Europe together. But because of COVID, we have not yet to do so. But I would like to.
But like I'll tell you what, there has not been a single other elementary school memory that I remember than us sitting
we
in the
planned out
field.
a trip.
Yeah. We talked about like shit that we didn't even fully understand, like crashing on people's fucking couches and shit.
Yeah.
And just going like working like odd jobs here and there, you know? And just like fucking backpacking through Europe. And it filled me with such like an immense amount of fucking like wonder and joy when I was a little kid, and it still
it made us
me
excited for the future.
Exactly, right? And I still am excited because I want to still fucking do that.
I just want this shit to be over, man.
I know, man. It's a fucking hell. But like, yeah, backpacking is such like a cool idea to do. I would kill to just travel around like the best parts of London and the fucking absolute dingy fucking rubbish parts of London. Go to Scotland Yard. Go to fucking...
I want to go to Scotland, man. That shit's dope.
I want to see those green fucking hills, like right next to the fucking coast, and just...
I want to go to Poland and meet up with Thomas, my boy Thomas, and just like get fucked up, you know?
For some reason, when I picture like us going to Poland with Thomas, I picture us like dropping off in the airport
in a helicopter.
And it's like just really like fucking almost metal sheds, like brutalist fucking apartment buildings, like real Soviet era, like fucking horrid shit to look at. And then we get picked up by a shitty ass rusty Jeep. And it's like Thomas's fucking friends in there and they're like, Tomeka, come in. And then like we're just
That's
sitting
what I'm
in
scared
the
of.
back.
Like I don't know if I'm going to be good in social situations there because I'm not going to be able to like understand a goddamn word anybody says.
Thomas would have to be a translator.
And Thomas is like when he gets drunk, I bet he's out to lunch with the fucking goddamn Polish. So
the fucking Polish go hard, man. That'd be so fucking funny. I picture us smoking like a pack an hour.
Yeah, because they have Marlboros.
Yeah. Everything seems so laid back there and barren, but beautiful, you know, in its own right. It's like Kazakhstan.
Oh, fuck.
But yeah, fucking backpacking. Like, I always wanted to go to like an Asian country, like go back to the Philippines, because I haven't been back since like 2009, right? But I'd love to go back specifically like to the farm country, because like I never really truly appreciated it as a kid, right? Because I always just thought it's like, it's the boring family road trip. We're moving from the city to the fucking boonies, you know, right? But in all honesty, like I look back at memories there and I'm just like, holy shit, that's dope. Like there were bars
beautiful.
there. It's like
Yeah.
people fucking like drinking all day long, beautiful fucking plant life and trees and fields and a fucking volcano, an active volcano just like right next to a rice paddy. And like,
Really?
yeah, I would drive by it, right? And I'd be like, "Oh, Mom, look, it's the volcano." And I'm just like, and they're just like, "Yeah, it's cool." And that's it.
That could all kill. That could kill us all.
But yeah, I would love to just go back there and just fucking see everything for itself, like with new eyes. Because I honestly miss that place, even though it's turned to quite the shithole now because of the
Yeah,
government.
you can
that
kill
runs
like
it.
hookers legally, right?
I mean, yeah, if you're the government and you
Sorry,
have
sex workers.
you have a piece of weed on you, you can easily get fucking shot down easily.
Yeah.
And like that's the shitty part. And we still got a lot of gay laws to fix because they don't like
You'd be
people
fucking
like me.
shot dead on the spot, buddy. They'd see your eyebrow
fucking
piercing a mile away.
Listen, man, I thought it was cool. And it's like, no, it makes you gay, fucker.
Oh,
Are you fucking wearing painted nails, you son of a bitch? You fucking idiot.
Your family dies now.
Your family's dead because you chose that color. You fucking idiot. That'd be horrifying. You were
That
born
would
and
be
raised in
quite-
Canada, right?
No, Philippines.
Oh, zinger! Let's get him, boys. Around the world.
It's like I'm a clown or something.
Oh, speaking of clowns, I don't know how we've gotten through this podcast without bringing up your biggest influence ever in the world.
Who's this?
The clown prince of crime, Brad.
Really?
Would you like to say a little? Can you reenact the scene between Batman and Joker in your best
What
Joker
scene?
impression?
What time?
The
what time?
interrogation scene.
Fuck, how does it go?
I don't fucking know. I always see like the fucking memed about videos.
You wanna
of them.
know how a guy like me? You wanna know how I got these scars?
I'm the Joker, baby.
I'm the Joker, baby. Why so serious?
Why? So
Why,
It kind of sounds like Marge, yeah.
homie,
homie? Why
how many
so
people die
serious?
because of your insolence?
You like incels?
I genuinely worry for the people that like are in love with the Joker, like these fucking incel freaks on r/incel. They're just like, listen,
Dude,
you
I
had
find
a
that
point.
shit so funny until they kill someone.
I know. You gotta ruin it.
It's like you're basing your whole life off of not having sex with a live woman.
And then
I
you,
say live.
and then you go off and kill someone. Elliot Rodger, you fucking asshole.
You goddamn asshole. I won't say it. Never mind.
Why?
Don't worry about it.
Are you going to talk about your
Oh, I do want to talk about this, though. I bought the Anarchist Cookbook because I read an article that said if you bought it, you get put on a watch list. So
Why would you do that?
I
to
just
yourself,
want-
man.
I wanted a pen pal somewhere. I wanted somebody
I
knowing
wanted
that
to
I
get
existed.
rated. What is the Anarchist Cookbook? What is it?
It's just, it teaches you how to build bombs and shit.
Oh, well, it makes sense why you'd be put on a watch list.
Like, it shows you how to properly grow marijuana, DMT, make acid, like small tabs of acid, grow shrooms, like everything drug related.
Wow, and they want to ban Dr.
Seuss?
They want to cancel Dr. Seuss? We're
Bro,
letting
the
our kids
Seuss
learn
man?
how to grow DMT. So what if he says the C word?
I used
all
to,
day?
I used to read Dr. Seuss in my family doctor's waiting room.
Yeah.
That's all I have to say about that. Look where I'm at.
Look where I'm at, and you just say a racial slur.
No, I'm not wearing a Burger King hat.
Why would you be wearing a Burger King hat?
You don't get the meme.
I guess I don't.
You know that video of the guy on the plane with the mask down and he's wearing a Burger King hat? And then he says the N-word?
Fucking hell. Oh, God. What are... Why is it that airplane videos are always the most like they always have the most fucked people sometimes? I wish I was on an airplane with like
because
an incredibly
people that fly commercial
start going off and I was like, these low class fucking
I hate poor people.
I hate them. I hate them. There's the guy
spinning everywhere.
My favorite video of like a guy on an airplane is the dude that's like threateningly asking to shake someone's hand.
Shake my hand!
Like, I just want to shake his hand. Let me shake
Bro,
his
that
hand.
reminds me of Thomas when he's like 50 years old. I want to shake your hand.
I want to shake your hand. And it's just like a fucking little Filipino family. It's like, let me shake your hand. I'm not trying to hurt him. I just want to shake his hand. It's such a desperate
That was a good
voice.
insult. How did
Finger
that
right
even
there,
start?
my friend.
How did that even start?
I don't know the context. I think it's way better without context.
What's the lore, Kiev? What's the lore, bro?
So the lore, it was originally written by Steve Ditko and Steve Bloom and Steven Yeun.
I'm drinking this Coca-Cola. Yo,
Yeah.
hashtag Coca-Cola.
Dude, stop.
Oh, sorry. Blur that. Here, blur this.
Why are you putting it back in frame?
I'm just giving you work, buddy.
Fucking get it out of the frame. AdSense is time is money, my friend.
You did such a good job on Thomas's little dingling. I just want to. How often did you look over that footage of Thomas's taint?
Oh my god, dude. Okay, I need to get into something that I never really talk about on the podcast because I feel like I could go off for hours about it. I absolutely despise how my laptop handles video editing because like I can have like the best footage shot, like I'm talking like 4K at 60 FPS, and I run it through my laptop and it's fine. But Thomas's file that he sent me of his OBS recording of that episode was quite literally one of the largest files I've ever had to process through my fucking laptop that took a total of 5 hours to fully fucking render. And I look back at the video that's still on YouTube, and it's the shittiest fucking, like, because it keeps cutting every second frame out.
His camera was like here. And
I
it was like,
know, right? Like, it's such a good episode, too. I fucking love this episode.
dude,
but
that was like a great
It's
episode.
genuinely one of my favorite episodes I've
You
ever
have
done.
to have me, Thomas, Dylan, and Abby, and like just get the gang together.
That's the fucking
You need to
plan.
have Abby on this podcast.
I would fucking love to have Abby. Abby, if you're listening right now, hey.
Yo, Abby, Canon 9.
Stop gaming for a second, huh?
Yo, bruh,
bruh, come on.
bruh.
But I had to look over that footage of Thomas. I had to nest the sequence, which is something I rarely fucking do in Premiere. I had to nest it, and I had to go frame by frame every single inch of Thomas's fucking flaccid wiener. I had to cover it with this fucking Polish flag. And, like, it took way too fucking long to do it.
Plus, you're coming in between the takes.
Yeah,
right?
like, I was so busy fucking jerking off with my other hand. Like, my computer can only handle so much cum, right?
Yeah.
It's so
until
dry.
it like overflows. Yeah.
I can barely
Mine,
press the
crusty
space
as
bar
hell.
anymore. It's just fucking cuss that comes out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways. It was really funny. For one frame, there was like this really good image of Thomas's balls where it looked like they were inflated, almost like a
You should have
water balloon.
left it in.
Yeah, honestly, I should have left like one frame just like zoomed in.
Yo,
like
make a Patreon. Make a Patreon.
Make a Patreon, show the uncensored footage. I'm just gonna make like a whole thing where every episode someone just gets naked, so that way I can justify a Patreon saying like, if you want to see the uncensored footage, come here. It's like, you ever want to see his cock?
Show my ass.
I've seen your ass. I remember the sneakiest time you've ever showed me your penis. It was at it was at the community center. I remember
I
we
don't
were at
remember this.
Dude, you'd be proud of yourself in this moment. Like, we were at the community center together, and you're like, hey, I gotta go take a piss, right? So you go and take a piss, and you come back. I'm just on my phone, and then you show me this picture on your phone, like immediately as you get out, and it's just pure skin tone, right? And like some other shapes in it, right? And I'm just like, Justin, what am I looking at right now? What am I looking at right here? And then and then you're just like, you look at me straight in the eye, and you're just like, it's my penis, Kiev. I'm just like, Justin, why are you showing me this? And I was just like, I don't know. And then we just fucking went to the convenience store after.
I was retarded when we were going to the community center. I was retarded. I was goddamn retarded.
That whole section of my
I'm sorry
life
if that's a bad word.
a bad word. Nah, but like you were. Let's be real. Nah,
Let's be
we were
real.
fucking nuts, dude. Like, why were we allowed to volunteer and work there?
Dude, the fact that woman, I'm sorry, I can't remember. God bless her.
Amanda, God.
I knew it was Amanda. The fact that she put up with us as long as she did.
Fucking
Like, what were we doing? We were eating popcorn the whole time.
That was pure 3 years of volunteer work just for the sake of getting hours and practically doing nothing. And like,
Dude, I didn't even write down my
your
hours.
That was the thing that
She was like, you've been here 3 years. I need you to leave. Here is your hours.
I remember because I stuck with the volunteer thing after everything like fell apart. Like, it started off as this huge thing. There was a huge group of people volunteering at the community center, and then gradually as high school went on, we all stopped like going, right? But I stuck around because I felt bad and I wanted to help like her find like new volunteer recruits and shit like that.
Yeah.
And like make out the brand better, right? And I
Yeah.
remember like we would just be sitting at the table and I'm like typing up like a design or something like that to make posters and shit. And then like she would just be like, it's like, half of you guys didn't even fucking write down your hours. like the shit that you guys were trying to do, I can see. You know, I get it. You need your fucking volunteer hours. But where the fuck are they? You never even log them in. And I was just like, yeah, man, I don't know. I remember her being so like ticked off at that. It's like, I get it. You know, you guys just fucking fuck around, right? Just like, it's just like, where the fuck are your hours, man? I don't know what I'm doing this for. And I felt so bad.
Was she getting paid for that?
Yeah, she was getting paid because she worked at like the actual community center, right?
Yeah.
I believe now she's like gotten a better job. I ran into her
God
at
bless her.
Starbucks like a few
Dope.
months ago, and she was just like, "Yeah, I mean, I'm doing way better now. I'm not wasting my time like you." She didn't say that, but she was just. hoping
We
that
want to
were-
be artists.
We want to be cool and make movies.
That was my excuse, man. I was just like,
I'm going to be a filmmaker.
and then it's like,
What movies have you made? I'm like, I made this stop motion video on YouTube. Just check it out, please.
whenever someone asks for my filming credits, I'm just like, Ryerson film submission 2019 when I got rejected. And everyone's just like, wow, that was a really good video. It's like, it wasn't good enough, I guess, but, you know, it's fine.
I'll go kill myself.
I'll go fuck myself, I guess, you know. So, some other fucker won for some, like, okay, I shouldn't be mean, right? But, like, I know I haven't made many films, you know. I'm not really accredited to the arts, you know. I don't really have, like, a say in any of that stuff. But honestly, some of the film submissions to the Ryerson, like,
Utter
fucking
trash.
entrance thing, they're fucking trash. They're trash as hell.
yeah,
So
yeah.
on the nose. Like, they literally take the path less traveled, and they're just like, someone's walking through a forest, and then they look at two paths, and it's just like, choices. We make choices every single day. And then they make
No
they
fucking
make the
way.
choice that get this, no one has taken before. And meanwhile, I made like a fucking murder snuff flick, my fucking Ryerson film submission, and I'm
Just
the bad
because
guy.
I showed tits.
The world goes mad once you make a snuff film.
We like chaos.
You say peacock, and nobody bats an eye. But you say poopcock, and suddenly the world loses it.
You say shampoo and everybody's calm. And then you say shampiss. And it's like they're losing their minds.
And then that's your Ryerson film submission. It gets accepted.
Yeah.
It's just like, oh, thank you so much, guys. It was an honor working with you. Oh man, it's so fucking. Creating's hard. dude.
You watch any good movies recently?
That, yeah, I did actually.
Like what, Kiev?
Fucker, God.
Like what?
I'll tell you a movie that I haven't seen.
Tell me
yet
a movie
that I'm going to watch.
Well, you better.
It's coming out on Crave tomorrow.
Swag.
The Sound of Metal. I want to watch The Sound of Metal so bad.
Yeah, me and Thomas watched that.
Don't
good
tell me
flick.
anything. Don't.
Oh well, he's
Great. Now I'm
he's a
gonna
drummer.
say it's good because you said
He's a
it's
drummer.
good.
He's a drummer.
He's a drummer and he's got hair.
He's
and
a drummer.
Olivia Wilde's in it. Anyways, recent movies.
I love
watched.
that actor.
What, Riz Ahmed? Oh, he's fucking brilliant.
Oh fuck.
He was
He
my
needs to be a superhero, bro.
I know, he'd be fucking dope. His role in Rogue One was my favorite out of all of them.
Yeah.
He was just a
Yeah.
cracked out, traumatized motherfucker. That's like the best thing. And fucking, I watched, the first thing I ever watched him that he was in was Nightcrawler, and like I've never felt for like a fucking character, like in
yeah.
that, like, other than he's fucking stellar. But
I watched this movie, my favorite movie. It's my inspiration now for whatever the fuck I'm gonna do. I want to make a black and white film, like inspired by like Frankenstein and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
But this movie, filmed in black and white, is the trippiest and the most well-written movie I've ever watched in my whole goddamn life. It's called Pi, P-I. Holy fuck, Kiev, watch it.
See, this is what I love about your movie recommendations. Like, all you really need to say is the title of the movie, a quick little description, and a go fucking watch it. And I'm automatically just like, well, gotta add it to the list.
Did you watch Waking Life?
I did not yet, but
Dude.
I want to watch like the whole slew of movies that are made
Before
just like
that.
that. Yeah, right. Like
Yeah.
Claire and I, we want to like just fucking get nice and high and watch like A Scanner Darkly and that movie.
Yeah.
And,
Take
like,
some shrooms, bro.
Yeah, fucking. I
Take
love
some
shrooms,
shrooms.
dude.
Take some shrooms.
I watched The Mitchells versus the Machines.
I love that movie,
last
dude.
week.
I just watched it with Sophia.
Isn't it fucking stellar? I fucking
Dude, I
love it so much.
That was a great kids movie.
I know.
Like, and it was. I love movies that give like parents something to watch.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Because-
something that's not like,
And then the little bubby guppy went up the river and he found his friend.
And
It
then
was
he
a
and then he
lobster.
farted.
It's just like fucking. I know for a fact, like my mom and dad had to watch through a bunch of movies that were like that when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Right. And I recently, like, I recommended to my mom and dad to watch it, but it turns out they already
Yeah.
did, and they fucking loved it. They loved it so much.
dude, that was a great film.
They like it's such a great all around movie for like a family to watch, which is so hard, honestly, to fucking make. I don't think a lot of
Yeah.
people like give enough credit to the people that write kids movies
Well,
like this,
yeah.
right?
If you watch it, there's something for the dad, something for the mom, something for the girl, something for the son.
yeah,
You know,
it's like
it's like you were.
it's able to capture
all
the
of them.
whole fucking like group of people,
Yeah.
right? And that's so hard to do like in a non-pandering way, right?
Yeah.
There was never a time in the movie where like they said like an internet joke that I rarely felt was like pandering, and more so just
Yeah.
like this is the like identity of the movie. Like the character, the main character, the girl, she loves this shit. Of course it's gonna be in the movie. We're not just gonna
Yeah.
be like a fucking emoji movie like Bye Felicia like type shit, because it doesn't
Yeah.
really make any fucking sense. If she
They
references
made it. Yeah, it didn't feel like it was made, and it was written while all that shit was popular, and then it came out and that shit had been gone for a while.
Yeah.
You know? It was something that would be grounded in like this is a forever film, because it's like you get the idea of the internet during
Yeah,
this
yeah.
time.
like a bunch of the old internet references that they make, they're like super fucking old. They're like made like
Yeah.
way back in the 2000s, probably
Yeah.
things that kids born nowadays they wouldn't necessarily like get, right? But it's done in such a way where you don't necessarily need to fucking know like what it is.
Yeah.
It's just like a little bit of extra knowledge for the person that does know about it to be like,
Yeah.
oh,
No,
holy
but that
shit,
shit
yeah, I
with like
remember that.
Snapchat filters and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And like using that is like something that's gonna be around for a while.
Yeah.
You know?
It's
and
sorry.
yeah. I didn't have anywhere else to go with that.
No, I thought it was great. All the voice acting performances were wonderful. The animation is just like, I fucking love this new style of animation that's coming out, where it's almost like 2D on 3D, where they take
Yeah,
the
like
3D models
Lego
and
movie.
they add 2D features on them.
Yeah. Fuck. Season 2 of Love, Death, Robots is coming out.
Yeah.
Me and Thomas are so fucking excited for this, because we binge watched like everything from the first season, and we rewatched a couple episodes.
Yeah.
It is one of the best well written animated like render like adult show
Animations,
I've
yeah.
ever seen.
It's probably one of the best anthologies I've ever like fucking
Yeah.
encountered. It's so fucking like well made. My favorite one has to be I always forget the name of it, but I can always visualize it. I think it's called The Stranger, where it's like the girl, she's stuck in like an apartment room.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Like that connects to that.
That is single-handedly like one of my favorite fucking ways of doing animation, where it's
That was
just
hot too.
2D, almost 2D backgrounds, but like they're in a 3D fucking space. It gives
Yeah.
it so much like vibrance and liveliness, but at the same time, it's still like grounded. They can move.
I
in
think they
ways-
filmed it. And then drew over it.
That's fucking like that's even more insane to even just think about
Yeah.
the process. Like
It
they
kind
had
of
to
felt
go
like
through.
what is it? What is that movie? Spider-Verse.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
that's the one that really like I feel like kickstarted this whole new way that I think Sony is mainly doing like a lot of their animated features, at least the ones that I've heard about. They're gonna start.
They're
doing
ahead
it
of the
more.
curve though.
I know.
curve.
I think they were ahead of the curve when Cutting with a Chance of Meatballs came out, because I
That's one of
recently
my favorite.
rewatched that, and the fucking way that they move is so fucking good, and like
Yeah.
it's something that like Disney and Pixar can't even compete with. Like, it's that
Look at
sense
my
of
son.
liveliness.
Got you.
Like, it's so fucking well done. Like, I have eternal praise for especially Christopher Miller and Phil Lord. They're amazing when it comes to the variety of genres they're able to like put liveliness into. Like, whether it be like screwball live action comedy like 21 Jump Street, or fucking kids movie like Lego Movie. It's fucking, they're so good at it. And like I aspire to be like
Aspire.
everyone's
You should,
like I want to be Jacques Cousteau.
You should try animating some stuff, man. Your cartoons are dope.
Yeah, I would love to fucking invest. I want to invest in a good like PC setup like for the summer.
Yeah.
And I want to make like a full digital workplace, right? And I also want to try out like traditional forms of animation. Like, one of the easiest homemade ones that you can make is just like a board with 3 pegs on the top, and you get like a bunch of 3-hole sheet paper, and you put it on, and that's your animation studio. And you set a camera on top, and you take a picture, right? And it's the easiest way of doing like 2D pencil drawn like animation at home. And I want to try that so bad, because that's
try
like,
claymation.
Claymation has always been a fucking like dream of mine. I've always done like stop motion and claymation, especially when I had a different version of this little camera, a good old JVC family camera, when I went from the Philippines to Canada. And I also brought my Legos and also discovered YouTube all at the same time. I saw like Lego stop motion videos, and I was just like, I need to fucking make one of these. So like there's a good like 3 or 4 tapes hidden somewhere in my house that are just old stop motion videos that like I fucking made. And I'm still proud of them, because I like them. They're just fun. But
Speaking of your home, how's your family?
My family? Oh, they're doing great. That's
good, man.
I recently talked to my mom. Shouts out to my moms. But
Shout out to mama.
She's such a funny fucking person. Like the when I get older, I realize how funny my parents are now, because they're just like, a lot of the shit that I like, they like too. They're just not as forward with it, right? Like, I remember I was talking with my mom on the phone, like, sometime like a few weeks ago, right?
Yeah.
And I only just recently came out as a stoner to my parents, you know? They're all chill with me smoking weed and whatever. But they're very much like the type of parents that's like, do it in moderation, right?
Yeah.
But like, I remember I was talking to my mom on the phone, and she just randomly like drops this whole lecture on me about smoking weed. And she's just like, you know, you have to be careful, you know, you can't smoke weed every day, you're gonna end up brain dead or whatever. And it's like, Mom, I'm not even doing that. It's just like, I'm just saying, you know, you might end up like Pete Davidson. It's just like, what the fuck?
Yo, fuck Pete, bro.
They love Pete Davidson. They think he's like that. That's another thing about my parents. Like, people look at them and they're very quiet, independent people. They have never talked to literally any other parents, right? Not so much that they don't like them, it's just that they're pretty shy.
My mom has to talk to your mom if you want to sleep over.
Yeah, it's just like, they never did that shit. They were just like, yeah, you can sleep over at fucking Justin's or whatever. But like, so on the outside, they're very shy, they're very nervous, kind of like formal looking people. But like the behind the scenes of it is literally them laying down on the couch, watching stand-up specials on Netflix and laughing at some of the most fuck jokes I've ever heard. Like fucking bellowing laughter.
Mom, that's not PC.
And they're just like, they look at me and they're like, go back to your fucking room, son. And I'm like, I'm sorry. But like, it's so fucking funny when I hear them laugh at like Eric Clapton's dead baby jokes. It's just like, oh my god. And it's just like, we have a sense of humor too, Kiev. And it's like, holy fuck, I didn't know it was like that though. God. How's your family?
Do your
Oh, sorry.
pretty good.
Yeah.
Do your sisters and brothers still live at home?
My brother and my oldest sister, they still live at home, while my other sister, fun little sneak peek, very happy that you brought this up, is gonna be the next episode's guest.
Really?
My lovely other half, I would say. No shade to
Aw.
all my other siblings, but honestly, I relate to
shade.
my second oldest sister the most, and she's gonna be on the next episode. Stay
Swag.
tuned for that if you ever want to see the Salvatierra cinematic universe really unfold, But
Tell her I say hi.
I will, of course. She fucking she loves all my friends. She thinks you're all stupid, but
We are.
Yeah.
We are.
We
I
can't
came
deny
dressed in clown makeup. So.
And a cowboy hat.
it's the cowboy hat that makes it stupid, though. Okay, so just remember
I'm
that.
a rootin' tootin' cowboy.
My mom still thinks you look like Joaquin Phoenix. And she's always excited whenever she has to bring it up. She's like, "Oh, Justin, that's the Joaquin Phoenix guy, right?"
I have cleft lip and
Cleft lip and no muscles.
no, I shouldn't joke about Joaquin Phoenix. He's a god.
I love him, dude. He's
He's had a hard
fucking-
life, man.
Yeah, he's had a fucking horrifyingly terrible life.
And he's a good person. He's like
Yeah.
a vegan and shit.
At the end of all of it, he has a lovely wife, Rooney Mara. I love Rooney.
Yo, guys, be a vegan. This is me, a meat eater, telling you.
Thank you so much.
Yo,
we needed
I
to
won't
hear
do
it
it,
from you
but you
first.
should.
That's Elon Musk this week. You see his shit, he's just like, guys, we gotta stop Bitcoin because it uses so much electricity and wastes all the power. Meanwhile, he literally fucking shoots millions of rockets into space that most of them just blow up in the air, and he's like, well, bring out the other one.
I have a point to that. I once went to CBC and sat down with David Suzuki,
I love that.
right?
dude.
And he was talking about like what do you think the next step for humanity is, right? Or like what like he was asking questions like, do you guys have any questions? And I go, when do you think we're gonna go to another planet? Like we're gonna end up a civilization on another planet, right?
Yeah.
And he goes, I think we should work on our own planet. And he just looked pissed off at me for the rest of the thing.
Just like
and then I just
he has a
like
gun on his
I
holster.
like-
He's like, I think we should care about our own planet first.
and then I just kind of like sunk into the crowd and like hid.
I mean, he has a
But it
point.
was like,
He does have a point.
and I was like, oh, fair enough.
Fair enough.
A boy can dream.
While it would be cool to fucking travel space, we're barely living
Fix
right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fix what we have here.
Yeah, fix it first and then build rockets later, That's how
Yeah.
every civilization has managed to do it so far, We don't travel to other countries first. We got to fix our island. And then the colonizers come in and they take it. And then another group of colonizers come in called the Spanish come in, right? Then the Americans come in. And then you have the Philippines. And twice colonized. That's very hard to do.
That's very hard.
We got two cultures. What can you say about that? But yeah, man. Fucking
Cool.
shouts out to David Suzuki. Shouts out to my sister, Justin's family, mom, Joaquin
Yo,
Phoenix.
shout out to Ethan for playing young Suzuki.
That
on a
has got to be
CBC
my
jam.
favorite role. I'm gonna put a link to Young Suzuki in the description because it's a great video. He plays it off so well.
I was a swamp guy.
You were
I was
swamp
the guy
guy?
swinging the. I was the guy swinging the baseball bat.
Fuck, I didn't even know that. That's great.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. I think just one final thing to really cap it off.
Yeah.
I wanted to talk about the shit that you've done, because looking at you on the outside, you can really tell you're a deadbeat son of a bitch that hasn't done anything with their life. But contrary to the popular belief, you've done so much cool, like creative, beautiful shit. I admire your talent
I'm gonna make
and
some
your like
popcorn.
determination to work. Oh,
Where did you come from?
Hey, Kev.
oh, hey.
I'm gonna make some popcorn real quick.
Yeah. Wait, what the fuck was that? Was that Thomas? That was just Thomas.
Hi.
Oh my fucking god! Where was he hiding back there the entire time?
Yeah.
Oh my fucking god!
He's a freeloader. He just steals my food.
And your vape tokes.
Hey Thomas, how's it going?
Says hi.
Anyways,
He says I don't.
okay, great. I want to talk about the shit that you've done, the shit that you've created, because I seriously admire like your talent and your determination to work on stuff for like such long periods of time and crafting it, and just hearing you like talk about like that shit, it always gets me excited to finally like see it when it comes to fruition, right? And I know you're probably limited to talk about like certain things, you know, just for the sake of like, you know, not talking about it, right? But
Yeah.
I don't know. I just wanted to really dedicate this little last part to the fact that you've done some like dope ass shit, and like how the fuck do you even like do it? Because like I said before, it's like super hard to create. Like
It's a lot of Ethan, man. So me and Ethan came together and we made a film. Yeah, it's set to release pretty soon. We sent it off to TIFF. It's pretty much done. Ethan sent in a cut of it to TIFF. We got Show Me the Body, one of their songs, K9, on this scene of me on the roof of a car with one of my friends drifting.
oh my god.
And then we also got, he messaged Teen Suicide, Ricky Eat Acid.
Oh, I love Ricky Eat Acid.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
fucking cool.
So he gave us the rights to use his songs in the movie. So that's happening.
Yeah.
And yeah, I with Ethan and Kevin and Kyle, we all acted in the film, and we shot clips in school while shit was happening and stuff like that, and we tried to make a movie throughout 4 years.
Yeah, I think that's fucking that's like the most insanely like incredible thing that I've ever heard of, like someone doing, like making an entire movie like with fucking scenes set in an actual fucking high school, you know, just throughout the years.
It was hard.
Yeah, I can imagine it, because like you have to wait for like fucking sometimes like very special moments to like try and continue the footage and like keep it consistent too with like whatever story you're crafting, right?
Yeah.
And honestly, a very big inspiration to me, you know, just like
Good shit, man.
just your whole creative energy. I feel like a lot of people can like learn from it and really just feel good about the shit that they're creating. Because like I can honestly say, like, if it weren't for like shit like that, I wouldn't have like a creative drive at all, because I would just feel like, oh god, it's impossible. And it's just like I think it's pretty dope. You know.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, just wanted to shoot you a little shit. Yeah. But
Thanks, man. Yeah, go check out Therapy Dogs when it comes out, guys. Yeah, respects to my main man Ethan and all the work he put into it, and Kyle and Kevin for acting in it and
God
putting up
bless
with
them.
our bullshit. Thomas for helping out.
Don't do shit.
And all the other people that had a hand in making something kind of cool, I guess.
It was fucking beautiful.
Yeah.
That's fucking great. Thomas,
yeah.
get in the frame, Thomas. Tell
Come
Thomas
here,
to get
come
in
here,
the frame.
Thomas.
I can't hear anything.
He can't hear you.
Yeah, I know. It's
I'll
fine.
just-
It's fine. He doesn't have to hear
here.
anything. Oh, okay. Here we have episode 12
This is my-
and episode 14. Lifelong best
Yes.
friends here. The most beautiful people in
Lifelong.
the world. Ah, look at them go. All right, show off your dicks, guys. Let's go.
All right. Backflip. Cue for
But
backflip.
with that
do a
being
backflip.
said, I guess this is a good way to
That
cap
backflip,
off
though.
the podcast.
God bless you.
Yeah, it was a very lovely talk. You know, I'm glad Thomas came in at the very end to say some very beautiful things. I'll forever remember. I
welcome.
think I'm gonna make some popcorn, and then fucking leaving immediately. But thank you so much, Justin, for joining me on this episode of the Cool Kids Podcast. And any last words for the audience that's listening?
Swag money.
God damn it, Thomas! Shut the fuck off. All right.
I recently got diagnosed with ligma, so
Have you heard of that, Kev?
Heard of what?
It's a ligma. It's a very serious condition. It's actually
ligma balls. Cut it. Cut it. Leave this in. Cut it.